Okay, solving quadratic equations. Now there's 6 methods to solving or factorizing quadratic equations, and you need to be excellent at all of them. It's not enough to be good at one of them. It's not a choice, actually. You have to be excellent at all of them, and then you'll easily solve any quadratic equation that you come across. So the first method is called the normal method. And this is when you've got a quadratic equation and where the x squared term has a coefficient of 1. For example, if we had this, and what you do is you take the last term, which is in this case is equal to 6, right, is equal to 6, positive 6, and the middle term, the coefficient of the middle term, which is equal to positive 5, and then you ask yourself a question. You ask what two numbers multiply to give you 6, multiply to give you 6, and add to give you positive 5. So in this case it will have to be positive 3 and positive 2, because positive 3 times positive 2 gives me positive 6. You must be careful with signs. In the next examples you'll see why. And also positive 3 plus positive 2 gives you positive 5. And that's what we want. We got positive 5, positive 6. So you open two pairs of brackets, and you've already solved the problem, because this part here is the hardest part of the problem. There's a little mental puzzle that you do in your head. Once you've done a few of them, you'll get the hang of it. No problem at all. Right, so our solution is positive 3, positive 2. Let's have a look at another example. Let's see that one again. Now, the reason why I say you have to be careful with positive and negative signs. For example, if we had this was change that to negative 5x. So the last term is positive 6, and the middle term is now negative 5x. So that would mean that both the numbers, both solutions have to be negative 3 and negative 2, because negative 3 times negative 2 still gives me positive 6. But negative 3 minus negative 2 gives me negative 5. So that's what I want, right? The middle term is negative 5, that's okay. And the last term is positive 6, that's okay. So my two numbers in this case, if the middle term was negative 5, will have to be x minus 3, x minus 2. Let's have a look at another example. Another color. Right, x squared minus 4x minus 21. Right, put the two numbers to the side, so it's negative 21. I put the last term first, negative 21, and negative 4. So two numbers, a mental puzzle, two numbers that will multiply to give me negative 21 and add to give me negative 4. In this case, I know that 7 and 3 will give me 21 if multiplied together. One of them has to be negative. Which one is it? In this case, it have to be the negative 7, because I've got here negative 4. Negative 7 plus 3 gives me negative 4. So that's the answer. So that's solved. Right, then open up the bracket. Basically, it's a one-line problem. Okay, one line question. You can solve it in one line. So open the two brackets up, and one has to be negative 7, the other has to be 3. Let's do another example. X squared minus 17x plus 66. I mean, straight away you can sort of see what the answer is going to be. So 11 and 6. 11 times 6 gives me 66. One of them has to be negative. Actually, in this case, both of them have to be negative, because negative 11 times negative 6 gives me a positive 66, right? When you're multiplying two negatives together, it gives you positive, right? And then also negative 11 minus negative 6 gives me negative 17, right? So I've solved it. So it's negative 11 and negative 6 is the answer. One more example. One more example. Different color. What color should I choose? Blue. X squared plus 9x minus 22. Maybe you can work it out before me. And two numbers, when multiplied together, they give you negative 11. When added together, they give you positive 9. I know that 11 and 2 gives me 22. One of them has to be negative. Which one is it? I think the negative 2 has to be negative, and 11 has to be positive, because positive 11 minus 2 gives me positive 9, which I've got here, and positive 11 times negative 2 gives me negative 22, which I've got here. So I've solved it. It's x plus 11, x minus 2, and that's it.